95.3 FM. They do not have a lie detector, and lie detectors are not wireless. So I'm hoping that someone in the city will tell them to stop harassing me. I'm tired of receiving phone calls that I owe them $100 for breaking their lie detector that does not exist.
3 minutes.
It's not funny. Have a good night.
Dan Wright.
Upside down, you're turning me. You give me love instinctively. Round and round, you're turning me.
Upside down. When you turn reality inside out and round, upside down. When you turn reality inside out and round, instinctively you deny reality and the truth we all adore. I abhor the chore of listening to you. Respectfully I say to Disco Glenn, you're cheating the public when you claim you're the people's mayor. Upside down, Disco Glenn really turns me inside out and round, upside down. Disco Glenn really turns me inside out. The people's mayor confuses me. Respectfully I say to Glenn, the people's mayor election was a sham. No matter how much you bitch and bust, nobody really gives a damn. Upside down, Disco Glenn really turns me inside out. The people's mayor confuses me. Upside down, Disco Glenn really turns me inside out. The people's mayor confuses me. The people's mayor claims he has 10 associate's degrees, and he's an expert at everything. Disco Glenn, you're what my Aunt Isabel would call a real ding-a-ling. Upside down, when you turn reality inside out and round, upside down, when you turn reality inside out and round, upside down. Disco Glenn really turns me inside out. The people's mayor uses me.
Upside down, you're turning me. You give me love instinctively. Round and round, you're turning me. I say to thee respectfully.
Disco Glenn insulted the morning show host like a silly apwit. He don't understand when he opens his mouth. Nobody gives a shit. Upside down, when you turn reality inside out and round, upside down, when you turn reality inside out and round,
Upside down, you're turning me. You give me love instinctively. Round and round, you're turning me. I say to thee respectfully. Upside down, you're turning me.
Hi, folks, and welcome to the sports show with my co-host Kyle Clayton. We have Gonzo, who I just found out today has a brother also named Gonzo. Is he also Polish?
Yes.
Okay, Mikey Martina.
Hello.
And from the state that's about to lose its caucus, Iowa, Erich Pilcher.
That'll hurt.
I hope not, but yeah.
You're through. Hey, geez, my banner. It had Roger. Well, I think you can see Roger Maris on it. But hey, we have a big problem though. It's sports. It's going to be the sports show. But last night, well, Gonzo or no, Kyle, why don't you tell it because you are a real morning show. You're a morning show co-host. Say what happened. And is there some way we can put as the background the Peter White hitting the fire button? There we go.
No, you can't.
No, although that's Glenn. Hey, that's fine too.
Because there's no button.
That's Glenn and the Satanic Portal at Matt Connaughton Show. Oh, here we go. Kyle, take it away. I'm going to put my grumpy hat on. So
Okay,
my
hat away. Just for the record, that is not him hitting a fart button. He's behind he's behind the scenes doing his thing. He's running the spaceship. That's what we do.
Well, if I move away, you can see the fart button.
There's no button.
Well, there it is.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay. Oh, you made your own button, but
what are you talking about?
We were accused of fart buttons.
No cigarettes on the show. Well, You have to take
I
it
won't
off.
smoke it.
No, we don't want that on as advertising. It's a bad habit. I, for one, would never smoke a cigarette.
Happy?
Oh,
Not
Hey.
me! Not me!
Mike,
Mikey!
this can't keep up for the whole hour.
Is that what did you eat something bad over at Franco's?
No.
Nothing disagreed with you?
I didn't eat at Frank Orr's today. It was my day off.
Okay, now let's give Kyle the floor. I mean, let's show him some respect to Gonzo.
Yeah.
That's all I want is respect here.
Yeah, now that your hair's filled on the sides, you don't look as much as an a-hole as you did. Okay,
my
go
gosh.
ahead. Yeah.
Oh, I was trying to look as a-hole as possible, but thank you for that.
That's my motto.
Amen, brother. Yeah, and then a false lie detector test, which is there's nothing to be proven in the court of law. And
Well,
Let's. Hey, Brendan, can you run? I think it's called G1 or something. It is the little short with Glenn in front of the people.
95.3 FM. They do not have a lie detector, and lie detectors are not wireless. So I'm hoping that someone in the city will tell them to stop harassing me. I'm tired of receiving phone calls that I owe them $100 for breaking their lie detector that does not exist.
3 minutes.
It's not funny. Have a good night.
Dan Wright.
My God, Kyle, he attacked all of WMNH, but I think he was going after the morning show and Peter White.
one would assume that. And first of all, nobody's asking for $100 because a Wi-Fi lie detector test costs way more than $100 to fix. It's a couple thousand. So that's just a lie in itself. So you can't do a lie detector test without a lie.
I happen
And
to
that's
know.
a lie. There's so many lies. It's layers of lies.
I think
It is a lie. There is a lie detector test, and he lied. I tried the lie the other day. I didn't get away with it.
is that one about whether you were gay or not?
No, it was a different one. It was whether I stole my car or not.
But borrowed it.
But the fact is, it's a real lie detector test. It's not $100. It's way more than that. So no one wants him to replace anything. He lied so much it broke. Yes, but we fixed it, and that's it.
I understand, though, that you are right now have a box and are in possession of the morning show, what Glenn would call the farting machine. Can you?
This is the official. I borrowed it. It is the official.
Is that mustard colored?
It's whatever. It looks like some kind of pea.
Avocado.
No, like green,
It's like a baby.
like a pea soup diet.
Maybe a avocado.
Would you like to give
Could
it
have been an avocado, Mikey. Great point there.
No.
Now, is that what was used on Easter Day during the during what
no.
do they call it? Kai Mass?
No, this was
when Glenn had taken his position amongst the altar boys.
So the funny thing is that this wasn't working then when he was doing.
Really?
I think there were nerves in the room. We didn't do a gas
Nerves
test.
or nerds?
We didn't do a gaseous test, but all.
Matty Juno looks, heavy beer drinker. He could be responsible for some of that. I mean, he looks like a real ozone depleter.
We don't have a fart detector. That's the problem. We have lie detector.
Oh my God! I think Glenn's coming after us.
Scientists have not.
Oh wow,
made
it's
that up yet.
amazing. If we look at Erich Pilcher, there is a fan that keeps coming in and out.
Oh,
Oh,
Yes.
oh,
way.
okay.
Hey,
So
no.
if we can just get,
It is wireless.
Grab your cord. Grab your cord. Or it's in my bag. It's in my bag.
Wireless.
Holy
Thank you, Brennan.
smoke!
Thank you,
Talk
Brennan.
about a farting machine.
Guys,
Did you hear
No, I just
that?
want to charge it up.
We-
no,
Is
that's
Glenn
true.
in the house?
We here at You Pick.
I have to sneak a little over to you to get inside the
That's
camera.
okay.
We here at You Pick the President want to be fair. So
We're with the sports show today.
I was
WPYP presents the sports show.
I was able to reach out to Glenn Willett today.
Is that where you got the lie detector?
I corresponded with him. We're Facebook friends, and I reached out to him.
Why don't you have Mikey read it?
Okay, that's fair.
Could you do a dramatic reading like Mike?
Right, so
Mac
I'll read my
Covington?
part, and then you can read Glenn's part, okay?
Yes.
All right. I said, "Are you okay? A lot has been made about your comments at the Board of Aldermen meeting, and I noticed your time was over, so you must have felt as if you were cut short," I said. And then he responded with,
I am okay. Just sick. I can't return to work until next Monday. I never mentioned so as Peter says. The police chief says they have no reason to have a lie detector nor a fart button. It's inappropriate.
Or a fart machine?
Yeah, let's stop for
Yeah.
a minute.
You mean Glenn asked the chief of police to look
Yeah.
into whether there was a farting button?
He quoted the chief of police as saying, there is no reason to have a lie detector or a fart button in the studio. Yeah, and I think Glenn was saying it's inappropriate.
Hold on. May I interject for a moment?
Yes, go ahead.
It's nobody's business what a man does in his home or radio show.
Did you say with his orifices?
Yeah, I did not. But if I want to have a lie detector test or a
button.
faux flatulent machine, that's my business, not yours. But
I mean,
we're
this
not
is
liars.
America.
It's our God-given right
But-
as red-blooded Americans.
Constitutional
But
right. For,
exactly.
Why are
Amen,
you taking
brother.
up the chief of police's time over this
Chief,
matter?
it's Alderson?
He did call
Oldenburg.
Alderberg.
he
Good Swedish now.
clearly talked to the chief. It went
He's
to the
probably
right,
going to be an alderman.
right to the top.
One
Go
day.
ahead.
It's in
Go
his
ahead,
name.
Mikey.
I'm getting calls from people asking me to at least pay the $100 bill Peter said on his show that I broke the lie detector that does not exist. It's his fantasy, not mine. I am the one that left the radio shows. I left Matt's show because Peter won't let it go. I need to recover my health, and they just need to stop spreading lies. That's all I ask.
He should fart more. It would be healthy.
He does look pretty uptight.
As for the people's
Like an
mayor,
old maid.
Hold on,
Wait,
Mikey.
wait. This.
Yeah, can we break it down?
Eric Pilcher, have you finished yet?
No,
No,
this
break it down by layers.
Oh, Eric,
guys.
we got more.
This is important to note right here. Go ahead.
No.
as for the people's mayor, it was created by people calling me that for them to help. You can't take a title away that was not elected title.
Yeah.
I will say no more. They just need to stop talking about me with their lies and stop ejecting my sons in his fantasy.
I don't
Fantasy?
Know, I don't know what that last part means, but that's
Peter
what
White is fantasizing
No,
about the
say
Glenn
that last part
song?
again.
So, I don't.
I don't know if we're going to get to sports, Eric.
But
Eric, hold on.
I don't see how.
Look at the-
He's absolutely right, though. He was not elected that, so he was given that by the
Who
people.
gave it to him?
People.
Well, we are going to appoint an official people's mayor, and I think Peter White would be probably very good.
I have a
at it.
question
Go
though
ahead.
in
Eric.
all of this. Is it the constitutional right of journalists to be a watchdog for the public? So Peter White is a broadcast journalist, so he should be trying to uncover the unscrupulous lies of appointed or self-appointed political figures in the public.
That's probably true.
If I may interject, he's not a journalist per se, but he does.
But he's a man of the media.
He's a man of the media, exactly, and that's where it's a gray area, Eric. That's a great point. But yes, we do cover that, and for people to just put facts askew, that's not justifiable.
Ian Tattletale.
He,
To the
who,
chief of
who would you consider a tattletale?
I don't know why.
He went to the chief of police.
Why would
He,
you?
he
why would
went
you
to
do
the
that?
city clerk.
On you, yeah.
He went to the city clerk's office.
It was an
was
alderman's
raving
meeting.
inside the city clerk's office. City clerk Matt Norman. It's like the most important person, like after the mayor
Like, you
and
need
probably the
that.
board. And he comes out, and Glenn is saying, first of all, Glenn knows it was a joke. Glenn knows the photo that had the fake, thing that the Board of Aldermen banned him from singing at City Hall. I mean, you can just go online and just put it in, and then you make the things. Was like from 2 or 3 years ago, because both Danny O'Neill and Elizabeth Murrow were no longer on the Board of Aldermen. He knew all this stuff. He knew there was no Board of Aldermen meeting, yet he went over there and demanded to know whether there was a Board of Aldermen meeting.
It's defamation of character is what it is right at this point.
It's like what Peter yesterday.
He's doing his job.
Here's
That's all he's doing. He's doing his job.
Somebody's denouncing him, not by name, because he doesn't have the guts over at the city hall. It's like I get a call from somebody that's in the city clerk's office saying, "There's some lunatic here raving about you."
Peter's a textbook 9 to 5 guy. He clocks in, he clocks out with his
No, notice.
yeah with his
With
lunch.
his
yeah, he's doing his job. Like
well, we can show it again. You
Yeah,
want to
we-
run it
Yeah,
again?
run it
we
again because
have
I
it.
have a. I have
Can we
a-
run it again,
Because this-
Brendan? It's a sordid tale that's just eclipsing the 62 dingers that Aaron Judge hit.
They do not have a lie detector, and lie detectors are not wireless. So I'm hoping that someone in the city will tell them to stop harassing me. I'm tired of receiving phone calls that I owe them $100 for breaking their lie detector that does not exist.
3 minutes.
It's not funny. Have a good night.
Dan Wright.
Eric, what do you think? What
Yes.
say you on that?
As a person from a sophisticated state like New Hampshire politically, Iowa.
What
I didn't catch the question. What was
What do you
it?
think about all this? Why would he? What do you think about his thing he did?
One, I actually called into the morning show this morning because I wanted to listen to hear Peter address it. And to be in this business, or even in the public eye, you have to have a thick skin. And I think Glenn, for all things, just has a flair for the dramatics and this desire to be the center of attention. And it's selfish. It really is selfish what he did. Peter brought up a very good point that he called out the radio station. Like, that targets not just Peter, but it targets Rob Acevedo. It targets Matt Connerton.
C.
It targets Paulie D. It targets those of us who contribute to WMNH. Myself, Gonzo, Kyle Clayton, Christian
name.
Lacoste.
Mikey.
You're always,
Mikey.
You're always by well, we have Kyle Levy.
It's just You're right about that.
It's shocking.
It's a fail.
I couldn't sleep last
It's a
night.
long button.
Of course, I was working on another musical video introducing yet a ode to another Manchester character, but that's for the half hour.
But let's
mark.
be honest, this is gold. Peter's got to be pumped about this.
I don't
it's
think
radio
so.
gold. Well, maybe not on the with the fact
You're
that
not on the other
I
end
guess
of
you're
this,
right.
being denounced in front of the mayor.
You're
the
missing
umbrella of
Who-
MUA.
the mayor who announced Peter White Day.
Exactly. You're missing the
yeah.
main point. We're wasting taxpayers' money. This is an alderman meeting, okay? We're not talking about fun radio shows, which are excellent. Very handsome co-hosts during those shows.
And that have a very expensive lie detector.
But that's not what they're going there for. He's saying there's crime in the city. That's not the crime we're talking about.
No, don't go to the chief of police when he's looking
Well,
for
this
missing
is
people.
So Glenn is Remember, Glenn had,
If
in
anything-
my opinion, Glenn had his son. Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Rejected.
No, I did that. If anything, that's a crime. That's I don't know the exact crime, but wasting police time. It's a
is.
fake
Case-
call.
yes.
That's a crime.
But
Casey
see,
Anthony did it.
Glenn's so-called son.
Sons, pluralized.
No, it was a son. He called in Matt's show, and he equated Peter White with a high school shooter, which was that was outrageous. And he was saying the worst crap about me,
Unbelievable.
Before he really focused. It's like Jenny, Matt's significant other said, he was just using me as like a
Platform to get it.
a
Whatever.
punching bag.
Yeah.
That we really wanted to go after Peter White, because I don't think he can get over the fact that there was a Peter White Day and there was no Glenn R.J. Ouellette Day.
Do you think that's coming into it?
Oh, I think that's complete, because he's got the gavel,
You
which
think
is
he's
what
jelly?
a mayor has.
Jelly?
Pure jealousy. Green.
He
Chicken meat.
My
Eric?
Sorry.
my main thing with Glenn, and I've never been a fan of Glenn, but I would keep it quiet out of respect for Matt. I just, like, if he was on Matt Connerton Unleashed, I would tune out. And I wouldn't tell Matt because it's not my place. But what really got me is when he made a very personal attack on John. And that was when any modicum of respect I had for him was gone. Glenn is out for one thing, the promotion of Glenn. And that's it. He doesn't care who he steps on, who he hurts, what have you to do it. He's gonna do it. And it's dangerous. And
He's done. He's done an emotional striptease in front of the Board of Aldermen. Hey, can we have that background of Glenn now? The one where I think that it might explain something. People have said that when Glenn was on Matt Conlon's show, a satanic portal would open up over him. And I sent this to Big Steve, who is the ufologist and expert at satanic stuff. And look at what you can see here when you blow up the photo. Oh, geez.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm trying to look too.
All-seeing eye,
those
over there.
Wow.
And on his shirt, we got the French Revolution, the sans culotte cock. The rooster.
No, those aren't birds.
Oh yeah, that is. Those are sand. Yeah, they're cocks.
Yep.
That's the symbol of revolutionary France. Oh my God! And then it's James Earl Hendricks, who was a known CIA agent who died during the COINTELPRO.
Oh
And
my
look at
Murdered.
You've got the rays going either. I think they're going into Glenn's eyes, but they might be
That was
coming
my
out.
confusion. Are they going in or out? Because those look like laser eyes.
Oh, but I really want. I'm going to point this out. I'm going to get up.
Please do.
Guys, look at this. It's Barack Obama.
No way, it is.
And
my
you got the
God.
hand right here of MK Ultra co-conspirator Brandon Dark. I wonder who that is. Oh man, we can put this up over there. And this is what's so eerie. There's this Zara Obama mushroom cloud right here,
Thanks a lot, Obama. So,
and an alien gray over there.
that was my main question.
He might be
are
possessed.
the Greys in control right now?
I don't know. Well, what do you think? What do you think, Mikey?
I think he is. I
Possessed?
think he is possessed, and he's only in it for himself. I try to self-promote myself too, but I try to contribute to the show as well. It's not like I'm sending in songs to Matt or Peter to be played on the air. I do them live and in person.
Right, and we tease you like Texas Mike,
Yes.
or I say that you're my engineer and
Yes.
responsible for that awful music.
But you're not going to the
my
alderman.
God.
You're not going to the government. You're not going to the
No,
chief
no.
of police.
Chief.
No,
There's an
straight
assistant.
face, folks.
There's an assistant chief too.
Well, this was a crime.
He
There's
went
a
right over
secretary.
your head.
A crime was committed against Glenn.
Yeah, same thing Casey Anthony did. Wasted their time, right?
Casey Anthony.
When
That's
she
a
let him
familiar-
on a goose hunt for no reason.
She's a
Did she
really
kill a
bad
kid
lady.
or something?
Yeah, she did that.
Yeah, that's
Well,
It's
that's
different.
something. Do you think Glenn? Well,
different
we're
than
not
that.
going to go there.
I'm
because
saying that the police. She wasted the
JKL
police.
does
She did
defamation
a
cases.
false report.
this is all our opinions, folks,
Don't touch my box.
and it's satire. See how that the morning show fart button can really.
What'd you hit?
What do you- I
What
don't
is
know.
there like a midget from the old Amsterdam?
They're
under-
called little
under there?
people.
I wouldn't say that word.
No, Kyle, I take exception to that, little people.
I know,
Next thing
we're-
you'll be calling me a dwarf.
We are slightly below
So,
average size.
What are we gonna do about this?
I don't
There's
think
nothing,
that that's even
you know?
a question.
All right.
Just let it blow over. Plain and simple.
Yeah, but look what's going on. The studio. Maybe we should call somebody like the governor's office
We're gonna
to
get-
say Glenn has opened a satanic portal.
Trying to
on the
defund us
radio.
is what he's trying to do.
He is.
Like, don't just put the umbrella of MNH. Like,
He wants to be the morning
there's only
show
one
host.
button. Glenn does
Yes, so we can have educational. He can talk about his school in Africa.
singing. lot
The
of
problem is
singing.
we gave him a vessel and he abused that vessel to communicate.
Vessel.
Yes.
That's like UFO, huh?
And to
More or
accuse
less.
somebody of giving him health issues. That's
Yeah,
where you
right.
lost
Yeah.
me. That's where you lost me.
Oh, it is almost satanic.
In these trying times, that's the least of everyone's concerns right now.
Just
is
an
what-
opinion, folks. I'm not a psychologist or a medical doctor.
It's close though. But yeah, like we're here to have a good time. And if you take things to that level, like Eric's about to lose his caucus right now. That's something we should be
Dude,
focusing
that's-
on.
That's
Painful.
probably because somebody like Glenn, the media just, well, look at this nut here in New Hampshire. That's just, I'm not saying
And
Glenn's
who's
not.
asking for $100?
Eric, I hope you don't lose your caucus.
Thank you, Gonzo.
Eric, have you been making calls to Glenn in order to undermine the New Hampshire primary?
I mean,
Might as well.
cat's out of the bag.
Watch
Eric.
out, New Hampshire has very libel laws. We could get
So,
nailed.
can we address this people mayor thing? He's
Yeah.
saying that you can't take a title of him away because
Look right into the camera when you talk about
I
that.
was
Address
looking-
the city of
okay.
Manchester.
Point two.
I was wondering who out there did this because he said people. That's more than one person, right?
That's pluralized, yes.
So
Maybe
two
he's multiple
people.
personality.
So that doesn't mean So he's not giving up. He refuses to give up the title, by the way.
Well, is it his to give?
It's his. It was given to him by the people.
But it's unofficial. He's the
So
unofficial
he said you
people's
can't take a title away that wasn't elected. So how do you do it? You
Aren't
have an
you
election.
guys the people of Manchester? Can't you guys then say, well, we're the people of Manchester. We don't agree with the title.
I like the term Womenchester.
I would actually, you know what? I am the
People
Grand Lord of Manchester now. Just
Well,
self-appointed Grand Lord, a champion of Manchester.
I thought you were already.
You can say whatever you want. Apparently, there's no rules.
But you
If you're
need
self-appointed,
you need a title.
You're a Clayton.
I think you need a belt actually, like an old school wrestling belt.
Well, John Clayton, your uncle, has a title.
Yeah, he is actually.
Hey, Sir Clayton.
He's Mr. Manchester.
Mr. Manchester.
He's Mr. Manchester. John Clayton, who went to school with my sister
No, he's
Debbie.
Mr. Manchester now.
West High, 71.
Damn, bro.
Good year.
He's,
But Eric's right though. It's like there's
It's
doesn't matter.
It's scandalous.
But it's caught wind. You know,
Yeah,
this
like the British meaning, like fart, ill wind.
This
I got
Manchester,
a bit of the wind.
this people's mayor thing, I feel like it's kind of a ripoff from The Rock calling himself the people's champion.
I don't smell what Glenn's cooking right now. Honestly, I don't smell what he's cooking.
Perhaps we
Give Glenn time. He'll take that, too.
Perhaps we could give him a new title. The people's old fart.
People's
it.
facade.
Flush Glenn. Flush Glenn.
Glenn Ouellette, the people's old fart.
I didn't want it to come to this.
Hopefully,
We can get him those slippers that make farting noises when he walks into the aldermanic chamber.
That was not farce. Those are a little too nice, Mikey.
Oh,
He
Mikey.
slapped that with passion.
yeah.
Would you stop up at
But
McDonald's when you got here?
here's the whole point of this, Glenn. I hope you get to watch this, and I hope you realize what satire is. Sarcasm. We're just here to
Teasing
have
you.
fun. We're teasing. You're
It's
part of
not
the
fun
team.
anymore.
Like, don't go tattling on the teammates.
My family's texting
We're all in
me.
it together, man.
I mean, he's supposed to be a family man. He's always saying he's a family man, and we're his family, and he attacked us.
You can't pick your radio family. They're given to
No,
you.
we're
by
there.
Peter.
I've not. Eric, were you Iowa? A
Yes.
million miles away? I don't know
Family.
how far Iowa is, but
Eric,
that's
It's
my
about
guy right there.
800,000.
You can't
Like,
teach that.
we're
But I got
here-
my Aunt Nani texting me, being like, "What'd you do to Glenn? We didn't do a
Okay,
nothing to
folks.
Glenn."
Yeah.
Bring me up Glenn's message. I'm going to read it. Then we're going to go to a break with
Okay.
family, a new song called Gonzo is a Family Man. And then we'll come back for the sports show.
I'm sorry.
Could I read the message from Glenn?
Yes, you can.
I will read it.
I'm sorry,
And
Eric.
Carl,
I'm sorry.
Carl, you can read the Gonzo, and I will read Glenn.
Yeah, so you're purple and you're the white part. Go ahead, Kyle.
That's purple.
Can I have your hat just
Yes.
in character?
You're Gonzo now. You have to have a list.
Are we doing now?
Yeah, you start there.
Hey, it's Gonzo. Are you okay? Lack of punctuation.
Hey, how are you?
Are you okay? A lot has been made of your comments at the Board of Aldermen, and I noticed that your time is over, so you must have felt as if you were cut short.
I am okay. Just sick. I can't return to work till next Monday. I never mentioned the show, as Peter says. The police chiefs say they have no reason to have a lie detector nor a fart button. It's inappropriate. I am getting calls from people asking me to at least pay the $100 bill that Peter said on his show that I broke their lie detector that does not exist. It's his fantasy, not mine. I am the one that left the radio shows. I left Matt's show because Peter won't let go. I need to recover my health, and they just need to stop spreading lies. That's all I ask. As for the people's mayor, it was created by people calling me that for helping them. They can't take away a title that is not an elected title. I will say no more. They just need to stop talking about me with their lies and stop injecting my sons in his fantasy. Okay, let's go with
Wow.
Gonzo's a family man.
Yeah, I can't compete with that. That was incredible.